This show is proudly partnered and supported by the Association of Ghana Industries, AGI, TechnoServe Engine, AFMAC.com, and the African Youth in Agripreneurship Program, AYAP. Hello, and thank you very much for watching another episode of Mpuntuo Bofo. Over the last couple of weeks, we've been promoting unique businesses on this show. And an interesting phenomenon is beginning to unfold. We've been having a lot of very satisfactory feedback, not only for us, but for the businesses that feature on the show. In some cases, the feedback has been overwhelming. So overwhelming that businesses, some of them immediately secured slots on the show, multiple slots on the show to promote their businesses. In view of that, over the next couple of weeks, we'll be featuring some of these businesses as they endeavor to make themselves known to you and to satisfy your curiosity about what they do. And we are opening the opportunity for businesses out there, especially medium-scale businesses that are yet to have any kind of exposure. We are willing to come to you and together design the most appropriate way of promoting on this business. Today, we're going to feature two such businesses on this show. When we come back, we're going to meet the first of our Bofos who will tell us more about the nature of their business.
So you can buy your chairs from us and you would use it for the rest of your life, because anytime it breaks down, we will repair it. If the plastic is worn out and broken, we will replace your plastics.
This is actually new. This nobody else is doing this sort of art in Ghana presently. So I'm the only person who's doing this right now.
Blue Ribbon Exclusive Households, a one-stop shop for quality domestic and industrial and kitchen household wear. Brands from various parts of the world, synonymous with quality to suit every class of kitchen and household. Dinner sets, stainless steel cookware with reinforced base for every conceivable use. Bone china mats and tea sets, original borosilicate Paris bowls, numerous quality wares for the home, hotel and other uses. Blue Ribbon Exclusive Household, Blowoom Street, South Jowli, opposite Unique Flora. Blue Ribbon Exclusive Household, quality for good life and health.
My name is Felix Amegashichi, the CEO of J&J Plastics Limited. A polymer engineer by profession and also a mechanical engineer. I studied in the UK, and after my 12 years of experience in plastics in the UK, I decided to come and help in the development of my country, Ghana. 4 years ago, my church ordered a lot of chairs from China for the church auditorium, and not more than 6 months, we started losing a lot of these chairs. And so I looked on that and decided, why can't we produce our own chairs, affordable chairs, rather than importing them? So this is how the idea actually started. And within a year of the idea, we started producing the affordable chairs. And currently we supply across country and also across borders. We supply to Cote d'Ivoire, we supply to Burkina Faso, we also supply to Togo, and sometimes it is supplied even into Nigeria. So then eventually I also realized that our public school desks are all made from 100% wood. And these days, because of deforestation, I thought that there was a need for us to change our environment, make it more greener than what we have. And also decided to reduce the deforestation. I came up with these metal framed plastic seats and then the desks are only made from wood. So we have just about 20% of the desk that is made of wood. The entire is made from metals and also plastics. Our plastic for the chairs are usually made from recycled materials that are supported with what we call calcium with element. And these are what makes the chair, even the plastics, even more stronger. And so our chairs are produced from metal, wood, and also from recycled plastic material. With the school desk, we produce both the dual and then the mono desk. The mono desk comes with a chair and a table. And the dual desk comes with 2 chairs and a table, which is a common table, but 2 people can, or 2 students can share. So these are the 2 different desk and table that we do. We also are producing a single chair and a single table. So we have a joint one, which is the dual, and then we have a mono one, which is also joint. Then we have a separate table and a separate chair that comes along as for the use in the classroom. They are designed across board. We do for even 2-year-old in nursery. We do for the kindergarten. Any shape and size that any school would require, we should be able to produce to suit them. We can also color code the chairs to suit your various classrooms, which means that if you want your classrooms to be green chairs, we can provide green chairs for your classrooms. If you want it to be black and white, we will produce it to suit your classroom. So our products are actually tailor-made. If you come and you ask us to do a particular chair to suit your classroom, we should be able to produce it to suit your classroom. This particular chair you see here is orange and green, and this was designed for Côte d'Ivoire. These are their colors, their national colors. So this particular chair was designed for the Presidential Palace of Côte d'Ivoire. If you go to their palace today and you visit their mosque, hundreds of these chairs are in their mosque. Our foldable chairs are also unique. They are strongly built for the rental industries and also for the churches. Across country, we've sold over 200,000 chairs to churches across country, and a few of them may be returned for any purposes, which of course we repair. In the last 4 years since we started producing these foldable chairs, just a few have been returned, and they have all been repaired and sent back to both churches and also rental industries. So I will encourage churches to stop importation of these foldable chairs and buy locally, because we provide after-sale services and also maintenances to these chairs. So you can buy your chairs from us and you would use it for the rest of your life, because anytime it breaks down, we will repair it. If the plastic is worn out and broken, we will replace your plastics. If the metal is rusty, we will respray it. If the hinges are worn out, we will replace it. And so you would always have your chairs to be used for the rest of your life.
This is J&J Plastics Fabrication Division. We're responsible for the world famous God is Love foldable chair. We're very conscious about the quality. In fact, we've loaded the chair with as much as 300 kilos without a problem. All the welding is cross-checked, all the riveting is cross-checked every time. The chair is checked for levelling. We're excited now at the moment about our school table and chair. We've looked at some of the competition and we think we're far superior with the quality and the strength. We've designed it so it's built to last. It doesn't matter what school it goes to, this one will never break. We've got chairs that have been out in churches, thousands of them, without a problem. Some of the rental companies, unfortunately, they send them to this place, they throw them here, they throw them there, and it becomes a problem. But we refurbish everything. If the chair is treated well, you shouldn't have any problem year after year. The quality is second to none. You can buy an imported one, foldable chair. The problem is you cannot repair it here. If there's a problem, which we doubt if you're going to have a problem, we completely refurbish your chair here. That's spraying, new back, new seat, whatever's required.
I've known J&J for about 4 years. I bought the chairs for my rentals, and then I've not had any problem. But in case I have any problem, I send it to them at the shop, and then they repair it for me. And then what I like about it, comparing to the other foreign products, it spoils and that's the end. But this one, you get opportunity of repairing it for you.
My name is Reverend Michael Kojuawochi, the resident pastor of Charismatic Evangelistic Ministry at North Legon. The J&J chairs are very, very good. They are affordable. They are of great quality. We bought them about 4 years ago, and ever since we bought them, they have been of good help to the church. We've not experienced any of them broken. So far, church members have testified that they are good chairs. So we can say that the J&J chairs are very, very good, and we recommend it to everyone to purchase it for whatever purpose they want to use it for.
We use what we call the black carbon steel in the production of our screw-framed iron tables. And black steels are designed specifically to take the load and also to reduce corrosion, and it has this tensile strength is extremely high, and so they are very robust. And these are the type of metal that we use. Our wood is also selected. We get our wood from a sawmill. We don't just buy a roadside wood to use. They are well treated, polished, and so it avoids damaging so easily. So far, we have not had any issues at all with the breaking down of our screw tables. If it is well taken care of, you can use our chairs for over 5 years. During this period, even if they break down for any reason, we also have a maintenance culture whereby we either send our technicians to come to the various schools to have them fixed, or we call for the product and then they are repaired and sent back to you. Depending on the quantities that you buy, we deliver. If it is within Accra, we will deliver. If it is outside Accra, we will deliver with a cost. But all those can be negotiated. We have a special marketing incentives. I believe that people can negotiate for what they do, and depending on the quantity that you market, the incentive scheme is also depending on the quantities that you'll be selling. Yes, we won the best plastic innovative company for 2014 from Europe, which is this award we have here, and we believe that we will continue to bring innovation to our mother country, Ghana. We believe that we should specialize in niche products that we can produce that can last. And so with the background that I have from the UK, it gives me a broader mind to make sure that quality and precision is the difference between what we are doing in Ghana. And we believe that our qualities would equally match the qualities that are in Europe, that are in America, that are in China. And so that is where we are.
Goddess Love chairs are stylish, beautifully designed just for you. Girls affairs. No, I prefer Goddess Love chairs. Durable and comfortable to sit and relax on. Goddess Love chairs are made locally by J&J Plastics Limited. Ideal for churches, conference rooms and any functions. We have any color to match your church auditorium or your conference room. Goddess Love chairs are very affordable but high quality to meet international standard. Goddess Love chairs, proudly Ghanaian.
Our Bofo for today, or our next Bofo, is probably one of Ghana's most creative minds. But for one reason or the other, or probably because he was away for a while, he's not as known as he deserves. This is a man who uses our traditional or local fabric or African fabrics to create art. Today we're going to talk to Mr. Kweifio Quao, a very talented artist who will tell us more about his works and what he does. But before we get to meet Mr. Quao, let us acknowledge our partners, the Association of Ghana Industries, AGI, TechnoServe Engine, the African Youth in Agripreneurship Program, IAP, and AfricanMarket.com, afmac.com. They provide online or internet platform for the promotion and advertisement of Ghanaian or local businesses. When we come back, we meet our artist, Mr. Kweifio Quao.
My name is Lawrence Kweifio Quao, and what I do is I do graphics using fabrics to design artwork. I stayed in the US for a very long time. I went to school at the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York City, and I did fashion advertising. After that, I worked for a newspaper company and then also for car companies. So at some point, I decided to come to Ghana. And then after studying the market, I realized I have the talent to do what I'm doing now. And I think it should be successful in this country. Basically, it's about using fabrics to design things that either is already there in the market or something that I have to create my own. And I'm trying to see if the Ghanaian market will accept it. This is actually new. This nobody else is doing this sort of art in Ghana presently. So I'm the only person who is doing this right now. You have to select a fabric that would suit the exact art that you are doing, because different fabric will go with different, artwork. But always it has to suit the art that you have. I've done various artwork, as you can see. I think later on you show it to the audience that like those at the back there and something like this. So all different and also very new to the Ghanaian market. Currently we are doing 20 by 24, and that is the standard size we are doing right now. But as we grow, and then we will see if we can get the suitable photographic material that can do the larger size artwork. Museums, hotels, law offices, schools, that sort of thing. Currently, these are the areas I think that my artwork will be suitable for. As we grow, we also recruit and then train people to do this kind of work, and eventually it will expand throughout the country. But some can take a week or two, depending, because sometimes you have to dry the wick. Once it dries, then you have to paste. So that's the more reason why sometimes it takes more time. Once the market is acceptable to our product, then we can recruit those people that I think have the talent. Then we can recruit them, train them, and then also give them the encouragement to do the work. This one, I call it logoligi. The reason why I call it logoligi is that the pattern is like crisscross all over. So that's the main reason. And then you have different fabrics being crisscross all over the place. So that's the reason why I call it logoligi. This is mini. If the kids who watch cartoons, they will realize that we have Minnie and Mickey. But this particular one is Minnie. And this is suitable for kindergarten schools and also for maybe hospitals that also, like children's hospitals and stuff like that, you know. This is what I call corn. And it's corn, and I call it pills. Because once you get the corn, you take the husk and you take all those things out. And as you see in this particular art, you see that I've used the different fabrics to designate the husk. Very unique, and this fabric was suitable for manufacturers of fabrics and that sort of thing. Also for law offices and I say offices. This particular art, it's in the concept of a tree, but I use different fabrics to make that design. And you see fruits at the bottom there of the plant. It's very unique by itself and very different. And I call it different shades. But this particular art is ballet, and you have, if they watch the Olympic Games, they will see the girls dancing this sort of dance. So after living in the US for a while, I've seen this. So when I came here, I just had that in my mind to draw. So this is the design that I have, and I use the appropriate fabric to make the design, and I call it I'm Your Dancer. This is also an art design that I call African Zombies. The larger, this figure that you have in there is the African zombie woman with her children, all in different African fabrics. Very unique and very interesting. What I want Ghanaians to do is that the same fabric that they use every day is the same thing that I use to make the design. It's very unique and very different. So I will ask them to be more accommodating and to accept my design. I think the Americans and the Europeans are much more accepting, or they are much more receptive to my artwork. So I want Ghanaians to also to be in the same situation. Also, if they want, they can call me at 054-1786-445, and I can invite them to come to where I live, or I can bring whatever I have to their location. If they want to see my artwork, at some point they can go to, let's say, Omanye House, or if there is a fashion show that we promote, they will see my art.
That has been interesting, listening to what our Bofos have to provide. In our own small way, as we try to encourage the consumption of Ghanaian or Ghana-based businesses, products and services, we also like to encourage you. Wherever you are, whatever you do, we are willing to give you a platform this show to promote your business and together plan the most effective way to make your business known to the ends of Ghana and beyond Ghana. Until I come your way next week, let me use this opportunity to acknowledge our partners, the Association of Ghana Industries, AGI, TechnoServe Engine, the African Youth in Agripreneurship Program, AYAP, and AfricanMarket.com or AFMA.com. They provide online services for the promotion of African-based businesses, products and services. Until I come your way next week with another interesting episode of Mpuntuo Bofo, and I can tell you there are very interesting episodes coming up. It's bye from me and the crew. Mauna for me.